you've picked the bow in New World, which means one of three things. You love ranged combat, enjoy being slippery in PvP, or you're about to discover that hitting moving targets with a bow in this game is like threading a needle during an earthquake. But when you get it right, it's absolutely beautiful. Let's dive into this bow guide for dummies. Firstly, I'd like to talk about what even is the bow. I mean, everybody knows what a bow is, but what is the bow in New World? The bow in New World is a high skill, high reward ranged weapon. It's built for mobility, burst damage, and precision shots, meaning it's phenomenal in PvP and when played right, deadly in PvE as well. But it comes with a catch. You have to aim every shot manually. No lock-on, no freebies. Okay, y'all, there is lock-on in this game. You are going to be doing about quite a bit less damage if you do the lock-on onto this game rather than free ranging shot. I mean, I play with controller, but I'm still doing free ranged because lock-on is going to severely impact your damage output. All right, now that the disclaimer is out of the way, let's get back into the video. If you like movement, skill expression, and big crit numbers from a distance, the bow is your best friend. If you want to press one button and win, you might want to try the musket. Now let's get into the attribute points. The bow scales 100% off of dexterity, so you'll be dumping a lot of points into that. And here's a clean attribute breakdown for the bow focused builds. We're going to go over to our character select. We're going to go to attribute points. There's a lot of options you can do. You can just dump it completely all into dexterity, magnified dexterity, and then try to find armor, usually medium or light, that go along into dexterity and strength. But for this video in particular, we are going to respec this current layout, and we're going to put in about 300 into dexterity. And then we're going to put about 100 to 150 in Constitution, depending on how many points you actually have. This build right here, when you put in these points into your attributes, that will keep you mobile while also staying alive just enough to not get deleted the moment someone sneezes on you in PvP. Now, I wanted to mention that going glass cannon with only like 50 Constitution, or the way I had it before, is completely viable. I mean, if you do want to, I've already spent them. I could have just not pressed confirm. But if you do want to just go completely into dexterity and nothing else, and just leave for right now, you can see Constitution's only at 35. You can completely go glass cannon, and depending, I mean, I still have max health 9,430. It's not that bad, and you will enjoy it. It's very fun. I like to play it when I'm doing PvE content. Most of PvE content in here is pretty fairly forgivable, but if you're going for raids or PvE, this isn't going to be optimal. The bow has two skill trees, Skirmisher and Hunter. Right now, first we are going to talk about the Skirmisher tree. This is your rogue archer, kiting, dodging, DOTs, and harassment tree. It has skills like Rain of Arrows, that's going to be able to do really good area of effect damage. Evade Shot, which will allow you to shoot an arrow, but also get back from maybe a striking damage phase of an enemy very quickly and get out of the area. And then Poison Shot. This is very good for shooting a big giant blast of horde of enemies, because if you apply the slow like I have, it's going to slow them down as they get shot with poison as well. So it's kind of a bleed, but a different type of bleed. It slows them. It allows you to keep killing them very easily. Best combo right now I would recommend is first do Poison Shot, then do Rain of Arrows. And then if they get too close to you, do your Evading Shot. That should by now then have them all killed. This combo right here will give you pressure, mobility, and big hit potential all in one. Now, the Hunter tree. This is your sniper. Big crits, longer range, and higher single target burst. We have things like the penetrating shot this is going to be kind of more fires a high damage arrow in a straight line and pierces the targets through it. Then we have explosive shot. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. This is the one AoE into the hunter line that goes into here. You can do AoE pressure and a chunk lot of damage with the explosive arrow. Then you have the rapid shot. This is the first arrow, you're going to get 100% weapon damage. Second arrow, 100% weapon damage as well. Third arrow, 125% weapon damage. So it's very critical to land that third shot with rapid shot. The reason this I call the hunter the sniping tree is because not just necessarily the abilities. I mean, you do have penetrating shot, but because of the passives that goes with it, like concussion. When you land a headshot, it's going to deal 20% more damage if you have most of your points into here. So it's very good for headshots, critical hits, things like that. This is the sniper spot tree class for if you're going with the bow. And it's a very fun and rewarding one. High skill ceiling, but very fun. Now that we've gone over the skill trees, I want to talk about a little bit on how to actually play the bow. Here's the thing. Bow is not a spammy weapon. It's deliberate, dance-like, and reactive. You need to lead shots, track dodges, and know when to back off. In PvP, stay mobile. Use terrain to your advantage. Bait with evade shot. Finish with penetrating or rapid shot. Always weave dodges between shots. You're not the tank. PvE. Open up with poison and rain of arrows. If you have it slotted, of course. Use penetrating shot through packs. Use movement skills to reposition constantly. Standing still does mean death in PvE. Pro tip. Your damage drops hard if you're firing uncharged light shots constantly. Hold the shot for a second. Charge those arrows. Let them know you mean business. A way to know that you're doing a charge shot rather than a light shot is once that little arrow, you could see it start to glow. Well, that's your heavy damage shot, and that's how you know it's charged. See, if you're just going to rapid fire, that arrow is not going to glow, and meaning you're just doing light damage. If you hold it long enough, it will charge yellow, and there you go. Bigger damage. Let's go over some good secondary weapons that pair very well with the bow. Here's my top pick. Number 1, the spear. The dexterity scaling pairs very well with the bow. Excellent close range lockdown, and you switch to the spear when someone gets in your face and turn them into the floor mat. Use the bow when you're far away. Once they get close to you, you swap to your spear, melt them away. Number 2, the rapier, or rapier. I don't know, you guys, if I'm saying the rapier correct. I mean, rapier, whatever the correct word is. I think it pairs very well with the bow. Another dexterity buddy. Amazing for dodging, countering, and outplaying melee players. Pair this with Tando and Flourish Finis for the bleed stacking with Rain of Arrows. Number 3 is the hatchet. Does very well with a light dexterity hybrid build. Berserk for healing and chase. Emergency oh crap button when everything goes wrong. And great for survivability. Gear and perks. Let's talk about the bow gear. The armor weights you're going to be generally using is either medium or light armor. Light armor is more optimal if you kind of want to be able to evade better. This right now I have medium armor equipped, so he's not doing the dodge. When you have light armor on, you will be able to dodge roll much easier. It's much better for kiting, things like that. But if you want survivability, you go medium armor. So it depends on what your play style is. More of a glass cannon and want to be able to weave in and out, dodge, and be kind of like a ninja, do light armor. If you want more survivability and not have to worry too much if the enemies get too close, go into your medium armor builds. A pro tip I want to show y'all, you can just go over to the trading post. If you don't have armor that you think fits very well with the bow, go over to apparel. You can put attributes like strength and dexterity, or you can do constitution and dexterity. I'm doing strength and dexterity build. You can even add perks. The first perk I want to talk about is Keenly Jagged. This inflicts bleed on critical hits, dealing 10% weapon damage per second for 6 seconds. This is going to help you very well for any of your bleeds that go with the bow. Think of rain of arrows, and again, like I said, if you apply the rapier with it, this is going to help you a lot. So you're going to want to try to put that perk on for your armors. It goes very well. You don't have to, but it goes well with it. Next, I wanted to tell you a little bit about the perk called Enchanted. Enchanted this will increase your overall light and heavy attacks, not like your attribute point damage attacks, not your skills, but like your basic light and heavy attacks. It's going to deal quite a bit more damage with this perk on. Helps tremendously. Then we can't forget about the perk Refreshing. Refreshing is going to reduce those cooldowns of your skills. Lastly, we are going to just look up type of perks that are specific skill traded perks. And what I mean like that is, if you type in just into here poison shot, we should get a perk that matches that very well with it. Here we go. Enfeebling poison shot. This perk is going to help you, give you a bit more of a boost if you're playing more of a poison archer type of build. So you see kind of what I mean. Same thing with penetrating shot or evade shot. If you want to play a build that more focuses on those skills, you just exit this one out and you search up that one. This is all for the trader post. You just go, again, y'all, use this to your advantage. Most things in New World I find are fairly cheap, and you get gold fairly easily. So use this to your advantage. Press the add perks when you're searching for your gear, but you do not have to use the trading post. No way at all do you need to. You can get these type of drops just from mobs in the world. You can also get them from playing expeditions, PvE. There's lots of ways to get these perks added to your weapons and gear. Having said that, though, it's going to be a higher chance, and might take a little bit more RMG like to be able to get the perks you want just specific for this build. Or you can always do the crafting routes. And when you go and upgrade your armor and weapons, you can always slot in those perks you want. This guide, we're not really going to talk about gems too much on to New World, because I'm going to say that for our advanced guide into the bow. I just wanted to give you a basic understanding for today. But just for a quick tip, you can never go wrong with opal if you're using the bow or just anything. Opal is a pretty good, well-standard gem just to slot into these. So for now, if you're just beginning, just put in opal if you have it. Lastly, let's talk about how to get good with this bow. To master the bow, you need to practice 3 things. Number 1, tracking movement. Get in the habit of leading shots and predicting enemy patterns. Number 2, cooldown management. Don't blow all your abilities at once. Keep at least one for the escape. Number 3, stamina control. Don't dodge into your own death. Time your roll cancels. You're fast, but you're not invincible. Get used to swapping weapons mid-fight. You're not just a sniper, you're a mobile assassin with legs like a deer on espresso. For the final verdict, the bow in New World is a test of patience, aim, and skill. If you want a weapon that rewards precision, positioning, and outplay, this is your tool. But if you're not ready to miss 5 shots in a row and question your life choices, you might want to go play Hatchet and click left mouse or RT for controller instead. And as always, y'all, if this guide has helped you in any way, please leave a like and tell me your favorite bow combos. Maybe I had them wrong, or maybe you're just like, oh, I already know all the bow, but I just wanted this quick refresher, so thank you, Sarbush, for giving me that. Leave your comment below. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, because we are going to be having some new World content just for you, and it's going to be coming up very soon. All right, later. See ya. Bye. Peace. I'm out.